Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to do a code review. I have given up this resume app project to our interns. So they have submitted this project and let me do a code review. So first of all, so in this folder, I have saved them. Let's see this. Okay, let's open this up on VS Code. First of all, let's quickly see the requirements. So user registers to the system and provides these details like work experience, skill, education. So they can view their resume. So these are the items that they can view. They can edit, delete. Basically, they perform CRUD on work experience, skill, and education. So they can also able to do CRUD on these, but although this is not that much required. So let's go ahead and see their code. Let's open up VS Code. First thing I would like to see is schema migration. Let's see what's inside their database. So these table user, these comes by default, so they haven't created that, but work experience got hospital name, work from to address, and also user ID. So he have also done foreign key constant, which is good. Create skills, we have name and level. Let's go education. Okay, school start, date, end date, GPA measure. Yeah, schema is all good. And let's go to the routes file, web dot. And so although I asked them to do a CRUD, but they have just created the post route and get route. No, nothing to update and delete. Okay, let's go ahead and see one work experience controller. So we have store, and we have this validator, validate. Okay, also there is no spacing, nothing. So basically what we need to follow is some standard for doing this. So basically we use tool like Prettier and something like that, which can automatically set up these kind of space after the function start, after this tab space, and all these stuff will be automatically handled by some some plugins. So yeah, this will make our code a bit easier to read. So basically what he's doing is making validator, getting rules and calling validate. All right. And also, so he could have made the form request class and have done that there. Totally fine. So user, this user. Okay, so he have put this in base controller, authenticated user, which is not unnecessary. We get IDs. Okay, so what he's trying to do is, so if there is existing work experience, then he's getting all of them in ID and destroying them. Okay, so this is the store, and one method is trying to do many things, which is not good sign. So you make a separate method for store, update and delete, like RESTful controller. So he's just getting all old work experience and destroying it, and then going through for each hospital name, if name, then creating this, then notifying. Not that impressive. So what if Okay, let's say user is trying to add a work history and the code comes at this step. It deletes all the previous work histories, which is not good. And then in this loop, so it is hard to maintain, but this might perform the just do the work that you are trying to do, but it is not that good to maintain, and you should follow the rest convention, like there is store, update, and delete destroy method separately. Also that in a moment. Okay, so I hope he have done similar for other education controller as well. Yeah, destroying and getting all of them in bulk. Request school, if name. I don't need to check that. We have already done validation above. Notify edit. Also this index in profile controller, I hope this in this profile controller we are displaying all of the data of user. So we are getting this user load. We are loading all of these relationship and passing it to front profile. Okay, and then we are doing edit. I'm not sure how this is doing edit. Okay, so I've cloned it from GitHub. Why don't we just go ahead and run it? Let's do composer install. So by doing composer install, I should be able to get them all. I think I have not right PHP version. So update, let me change the PHP version. Update alternative. So I have multiple PHP version installed in this computer. So I think PHP, let's use PHP 8. Okay, now we're using PHP 8. Let's go ahead and run the composer install. All right. Okay, once it's installed, let's do npm install and npm run deb just to compile asset. Okay, once everything is compiled, let's go ahead and php artisan serve and open this up on browser and see how it looks. Okay, server, I think I have missed. Let's copy .env .example into .env. Alright, so once .env file is created, let's run php artisan key generate. There we go. And let's quickly put on database Laravel. I think we have already this database set up. Okay, so I've configured all database related stuff. I've used this database name. Let's go ahead and migrate. So I've just run php artisan migrate. So in my case, nothing to migrate. I've just run it. And let's go ahead and boot up the artisan server. Okay, php artisan serve. Okay, there we go. CP creator, good design. Okay, so So I think we need to run seed. He have instructed us to use PHP artisan db seed. Sorry about that. PHP artisan. There we go. Now let's refresh. Boot up the server again. So let's use this email to log in. I think we could have just registered as well. Okay, there's both email. I think this is one is password. It says credential do not match. JOHN-CV. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is Bootstrap 5. Education, nothing available. General information. Let's do edit profile. Jane Doe 3. Okay. We can save information. Let's try to add education. Okay, so we can do multiple education at once. I used this fake filler. Okay, so I think I have used some kind of jQuery or Livewire or maybe JavaScript, we don't know. Okay, so it is doing validation, but it is letting us go to different page. Okay, let's skills. Let's fake fill it. Save skill. There we go. Let's try to add one more skill. Okay, so yeah, user experience, slightly more thing need to be done for this user experience. I think for that time frame it is good. I'll overlook that. Let's fake fill everything and save education. Okay, so everything is filled. Let's see profile summary, my profile. Okay, I can see my education skill but no work experience. Okay, let's see profile summary, work experience, no work experience. So if there is nothing, I'm expecting something, add work experience button over here. Maybe I'm in, okay, so I have to go edit profile in order to add work experience. Save it. Okay, so it is not letting me fill this in. Let's try like this. Maybe that fake filler is not working for this date field. All right. Okay, not bad. Okay, now let's move on to next code review. Let's go to code review. Let's open up. Okay, same thing. First of all, let's see the migrations. Okay, these 3 are default, these 4 are default. Work experience, yeah, it's all right. So it is nullable. These are not nullable. Okay, this is foreign key school string, and it's a good idea to just put how much character we want here, like second parameter it accepts, and date end is nullable, GP is nullable, measure. Okay, so make sure all non-nullable field are, you are validating all these as required, or you have some way to fill them up. Skill, okay, enum field name. All right, a bit better. Let's go to the routes. So while we are looking at it, why don't we just run composer install, because we have to eventually see this. What is saying? Okay, something is logged to version this. We need to do composer update. So looks like requires this extension and it is missing. I'm not sure why it is asking these extensions. So requirement of project is not that much to require all these. Okay, let's go ahead and review the code meanwhile it is running. Okay, so we have everything grouped up in auth middleware. We have home controller, which is okay. We have work experience. Let's see. Okay, so we have index. So he's using data tables. Making a bit. No need to use data table just yet. It's all right. We have separate method for separate actions like viewing the form, storing data, showing individual record, editing it, update, and destroy. All right. Okay, so let's look ahead to the index. Yeah, all data table related stuff. We are fetching work experience with this ID, order by descending. Okay, so we could have defined the relationship on user model and just access the work experience. All right, so let's go ahead and see what are the packages he's using. PHP, okay, admin light, data tables, he has run data table, Oracle. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the index. Okay, we are using template, and these particular sections we have table header, and this is responsible. So this package handles everything. You just need to pass in the route from where it is expecting data and just pass in data and it will work. Okay, not much. We have create with create form inside here. Okay, so here I've put the create form in a particular layout for the create. So I think he's using this create layout for all of the CRUD operations. So this is the generic one. I can see this route, and yeah, so he's making it dynamic according to the model name. It will show the error and action. Okay, store, so edit. So edit will be similar to that. So he's just passing which model it belongs to, what are the route name, title. Okay, and we're deleting and showing. Okay, so here, so no need to assign this work experience to WE. We can just do work experience update and pass in the data. that will work. So this step is extra step, just assigning the value to this variable. Creating this intermediate variable is unnecessary, so never create unnecessary variables. Okay, new work experience. So it is good practice to initialize this kind of new model from constructor rather than in here. So scattering this newing up of instance on all over the code is not good. Also user ID auth, so we could have directly access user ID on any of the blade, but it's fine. We are validating these three: hospital name, work from, address. So if we see the work experience table, let's see which field are required. Yeah, okay, so these are required. Work to, let's see, work to, yeah, okay, that is not required. Work from is required and address is required. So I have other CRUD are similar. So once you make one kind of CRUD, and you can reuse this code to other. Yeah, same thing is using data table and passing in all values. Okay, so due to some dependencies problem, it is saying cannot install, but I will not spend time on fixing all these. So I've looked up the code, so it is for backend position especially, so I'm not concerned with front end much. I can see he has organized all these into folder, which is good. It is quite easy to maintain. So we have template for create, edit, index show, and this template gets reused for all these other sections like skills, education, work experience. Okay, in profile, okay, we are displaying all of the information. We are doing loop, and so we are passing this data on loop and just displaying all of the records. Okay, yeah, looks good. Okay, so I hope you like this code review. I'll see you on another video. Bye.